Hey everyone, happy Friday. How are you doing today? I'm Carol Hickman with Chickstamper. Thanks so much for joining in. If you're watching live today or if you're watching the replay, I really appreciate it. I'm glad that you have decided to take a peek. I've got a lot of fun today using the new He's the Man suite. He's all that. This is what the stamp set is called. And it's on page 78 and 79, I believe, in the catalog. Hey, Deborah. So it's a fun suite, right? I think that for me personally and a lot of people that I know, it's not often we sit down to make a masculine card, but with this suite, it really makes it easy and simple. And check out these cute die cuts that come with the suite. You get 2 pages and you can see they're already kind of falling down. How easy is it to just put some designer paper on some cardstock and maybe some twine and put on one of these cute die cuts? Very simple. Hey, bestie, how are you, Lisa? So it's fun. So it's a great suite. I've been showing you some masculine cards that I received as swaps this week, all using this suite. And so it gives you, again, a simple way. If you need a masculine card in a hurry, use these die cuts. If you want a little bit more involved, use the stamps and dies that come in the suite. It's really awesome. So check that out. All right. So before we get started, I've got a couple things. You may have seen this graphic that I had put up showing all the adorable new tumblers that Stampin' Up! Has in all 5 new in colors. So here is mine. I just wanted to show you because look how glimmery it is. It just has this glitter shine to it. So mine is the Sweet Sorbet, and the actual color cardstock is a little bit more red, but this one it has that deep color down here, but then it uses the ombre to come all the way up, and it's sort of pink, so that's why I ordered this one. But I think they're all gorgeous, don't you? They're $17, and anybody can order them. You don't need to be a demo, so consider that with your next purchase. All right. Hey, Sharon, thanks for sharing, hun. All right, so Lisa's on here. She's one of my Stampin' besties. Lisa, Hetty, and I do an online card club every month. We do it in person for our local customers, but we also get together and do it online. So we have customers, Hetty's in Canada, Lisa's on the East Coast, and I'm in Phoenix. So we have customers and just new besties. Oh, yay. Lisa says she likes the Tahitian Tide. Hey, Shar. So we have new besties that join our group, and it's just so fun. So we get together, we stamp. The Zoom is optional, but we'd love for you to be on there with us. It's a lot of fun. But it's, what is today? Oh, the 20th, May 20th. So in just 2 days on Sunday, the June kit closes. So if you want to join us for June, get your registration in by Sunday. The link is just up in the description of this video. But here I wanted to show you my cards for June. We are using the Hues of Happiness suite, and it's just gorgeous. This paper is gorgeous. Look at that. And this one is a fun fold that will make, but each of us designed 2 cards, so you get 6 cards total. And it's fun because we're 3 different stampers. We like different things. Our styles are different. And you'll walk away with 6 cards plus some leftover product to make in some more cards of anything that you'd like. So consider that. We'd love to have you. All right, last but not least, before I talk about this, I want you to know, I almost hate to say it, Facebook removed my last video from 2 weeks ago. After 3 days of advertising and playing it out for everybody. I had already uploaded it to YouTube, but they removed it because they said that I did not meet their community standards, but would not tell me what I said. I guess I said something to make it not okay. So I don't know what to do different. So I'm just going to keep doing my same thing. And if you can never if you come back to Facebook to look for a video, know that I upload everything to YouTube. So you can find it at YouTube. Of course, it's Chickstamper on YouTube, youtube.com/Chickstamper. I think they've added another C in there now. So youtube.com/C/Chickstamper. But anyway, so just know I'm not removing it. I wouldn't do that. But it may be because I started talking about the new starter kit. So during the month of May, so it ends on May 31st, we have the coolest starter kit right now. So normally and always, you can choose $125 of product and pay just $99. So that in itself is always awesome, right? Free shipping. That saves you a lot of money. So if your order is always, $100, $125, the starter kit is always the best deal for you. But during right now in May through the 31st, you can receive free in-color product. So it's an additional $60-ish. It comes to a little over $190 value, and then you pay just $99. So what that does is that's a starter kit. You can be a demo. You can get the great discount. And if you want to do more, that's awesome. Or you can just purchase for yourself at a discount. That's awesome too. We love everybody, right? So most teams have about 80% plus of just what we call hobby demonstrators. And that's just people who like to save money on their passion, right? Why not save 20, 25% on your favorite hobby? So consider it. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to help. But my team is always growing during these great promotions, and we'd love to have you join us too. And I'm sorry, Facebook, if I've said something that you don't like, and goodness gracious. Okay. Oh, so a couple other things. Sorry, guys. So I am going to be out of the office from this afternoon through Tuesday. I come back Wednesday. Hey, Francis. I come back Wednesday, which is supposed to be my paper pumpkin video night, but my paper pumpkin has not arrived. So I won't be doing a video next Wednesday night, guys. I'm sorry. If I can squeeze one in another day, I will, and I'll give you some notice and do that for you. This week is supposed to be the week originally that I would be in the Caribbean on the Stampin' Up! Incentive trip. But that trip was canceled due to COVID. And so we've been having a virtual incentive trip online a little bit with Stampin' Up! and everybody who's earned it. So that's been kind of fun, but we're gonna take a little bit of time and have a little fun over the next few days to kind of celebrate. So anyway, that's what's happening in my life. I hope y'all are doing great. Let's get down to stamping, okay? My cards today, using this He's the Man suite. I hope, do you guys have it yet? Let me know, because it's pretty cool. And it's that time of year, right? June's coming, Father's Day and all that. But these cards are great for any occasion, obviously. Birthday, and of course, Father's Day. But anytime you want to just send that special guy in your life some encouragement, these cards are going to do that trick. Is a cute little flappy fold. So let me put the camera down and I'll show you what I'm talking about, okay? Hang on here. Let's hope that we can, there we go, get this done easily. And let me just bring it up on my tablet. Let's see. Let's see if I can see what you're seeing. There we go. Oh, goodness, that's kind of crooked, huh? All right. Let's see if that has helped at all. There we go. Okay, so this first card, I don't know what this fun fold is called, but it has this little flap. Not a big flap, just a small little flap. And you could actually put a magnet or Velcro right here on this section. But I think once it comes out of the envelope, it'll be fine. It's just, mine hasn't been in an envelope, so it's kind of poppy. So what I did is I stamped wishing you a happy Father's Day inside, and holy smokes, you're amazing on the outside. And then down here, that's the same stamp. I just used a marker so that it wouldn't ink up all of the words. Isn't that cute? So that's the one we're gonna make first. Let me adjust over here a little bit so we can, hang on. I wanna make sure I'm in view for you. There you go. Okay, so let's start with this really cool He's All That stamp set and All That dies. So what I like about the stamp set is it's not just one theme. So it goes along with the designer paper. So of course we've got a Father's Day sentiment. Love this guy. Hello, handsome. And this one, to the man who does everything. That's kind of nice and generic, right? I like that. Happy birthday to a classic. Excuse me. Together for the long haul. I like this one with the bus there. Oh, like a VW bus going surfing. And this one says, every day with you is another adventure. We're going to use this one today as well. And then the holy smokes. Isn't that fun? And some little kind of accent stamps. So with the dies, the same kind of thing. Look how nice these 4 different, well, even 5 different sentiment dies are, or these work obviously and fit these large sentiments, but also some of these smaller graphics. And then these 2 dies, aren't these fun? These are just to give it some dimension. And then some banner. This banner die is together, but it cuts 2 separate banners. And then the wavy banners here. Excuse me. So I thought those were pretty fun. I also am using the layering circle dies today on one of our cards, on our second card. Okay. Oh, goodness. So let's get out our sample. We're going to start with a basic black card base. Now be sure in a few hours, go to chickstamper.com and you'll be able to download this full tutorial, you guys, and it'll have everything that you need, all the measurements, because I don't want to say something that's incorrect for you. But you can see this is where we've cut off about 2 3/4, I believe. And that's going to be our card base. And then we also are using some Cajun Craze. And I thought, since it's a guy card, I would use Sahara Sand. So Sahara Sand and Cajun Craze are going to line up for the inside. But we also want to do this little flappy thing. So you can see before we put down the Cajun Craze rectangle, we want to get our flap down. Okay, so a few different pieces here. But again, all of the measurements are on the tutorial. And that'll be on my blog in just a few hours. So I see that hang on, let me get my scoring tool. I think this strip is, let's measure it, 1 3/4. Oh, 1 1/2. So it's 1 1/2 by 4, and I want to just score it just to 3/4 of an inch, just so that I have a little section that I can fold under that Cajun Craze piece. All right. So I'm going to put a little adhesive on the flap. And then I'm just going to kind of guesstimate. Of course you could measure, you guys, right? But I just want it to be underneath the flap or underneath the Cajun Craze. So now we're set. So now we can take the inside of our card. Let me orient this to you and attach it just like that. So sometimes I usually start with the front of a card, right? And then work my way to the inside. But sometimes if you have a lot of pieces, I like to get some of them put down because then I'm not going to get them mixed up with putting them in the wrong spot or anything, because that's no fun. Okay. So now we've got our inside. Let's take a peek. And so this is going to go here with the Sahara Sand, but we're going to stamp on that. And we also, so this cute designer paper, it's for grilling, right? It's got pigs and cows and sauce and utensils. I thought that would be kind of cute to go with our sentiment that says holy smokes, and it has some grilling pieces on it. All right, so this is just going to go on this left front flap. And you might find that you want to orient it a different way. The paper is kind of all directions, very abstract. All right. Then I cut another piece of that same designer paper, but on the back side has this Cajun Craze stripe. And I'm just going to put it right here on this flap, just to kind of give it a little pop of color. All right, so this one has a lot of pieces, but they go on pretty easy, right? You can kind of see that. This is our inside piece, so let's do a little stamping. This stamp says, wishing you a happy Father's Day. So you could say happy birthday or anything, of course, right? But it's that time of year. Want to get a few Father's Day cards made so they'll be ready to send out. All right. And I'm kind of over to the left because I want it to hide under this flap when the flap is closed. Wishing you a happy Father's Day. All right, so this one, I just want this center area where the grilling utensils are and that line, so not the word. So I'm just going to take my basic black Stampin' Write marker and color that inside of that area in. And if I had already stamped everything, then I would just need to wash my stamp and kind of start over, so to speak. But since I haven't stamped the full sentiment, I'm okay. All right. Let's not have it upside down. So I just thought this would be fun because this will show when the card is closed. And then while I have that here, let me get my envelope. I've got a very vanilla envelope. And we'll do the same thing. So when I color, I just try to use the side of the fat end, which is the brush tip. But see how there's two lines, skinny end? This is the writing tip, and this side is the brush tip. And I just use the side of it. That way the tip stays nice and it won't get all smushed and icky. All right, so let's do that again on our envelope. Okay, so that part's ready to go. Now we can stamp the whole image in our tuxedo black on a scrap of Sahara sand. And this is for the sentiment part of our card. All right, and so we'll cut that out. But here you can see that I've already cut it out to show you what we're working with. Okay, so now it's just time to kind of build up this sentiment. So again, these dies are really cool. They've got some fun dies and these little banners. So I thought this would be kind of neat. Let's see what we've done here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attach the banners to the back side of this stamped image. And I want them, obviously, to be kind of even, right? But I don't want them sticking out a whole lot. So I'm going to try just to go from the back side and attach them in the middle area, and then I can kind of play with them a little bit to make sure that they're even and they look like one long strip. Because I want them kind of lined up with this line here. Okay, so that's good. So now I used basic black for this die cut, which this die is in the set as well. And, well, I guess, let's see. Oh, here's some. This is a perfect opportunity to use some black dimensionals, right? So we'll put some dimensionals on this. I'm kind of down to the little edges here. Let's see how we're doing. Makes it so easy when you just have these little strips. Put a little strip there in the center. All right, so now we can just attach this to the black die cut. Trying to be in the center, of course. We'll see. All right. So there's our sentiment. Now, when we go to put it on our strip here, I wanted it in the center of the card, which means the whole sentiment isn't going to have adhesive, right? Because if I put adhesive over here, it would get down onto this flap. So I only want adhesive to be on this movable flap. So I'm just going to put it on about 2/3. So let's see how that does. And I can always kind of erase a little bit if I need to. So it doesn't have to be perfect, but oh, that's good. I don't feel any adhesive here, so I did good. I stayed off only on the section that was gonna be covered up. Okay, so that part's done. Now we have this Sahara sand piece that we can attach to the inside of the card. There we go. All right, and then the suite comes with these really cute rustic metallic adhesive back dots, they're called. It's a big name, big words. So I thought, let's use some of those, right? They're kind of cool, and I'm going to use the larger size. There's 2 sizes. And I'll just put one on either side on these little banners. There we go. All right. So there's card number 1. What do you think? Kind of cute, different. And very masculine, or guy card. Masculine is kind of a tough word, but I think it works. All right. Okay, so I should mention that also remember that everybody who places an order using this host code between now and Monday night will receive both of today's card kits and the thank you gift for this weekend. So actually, normally I send them out on Tuesday. So next week they'll go out on Wednesday. So just know that. But I appreciate your ordering and I want to say thank you. So you'll receive those. And this week, our thank you gift, of course, uses the same product, the same suite. And it says, to the man who has everything. And it's just a cute little Ghirardelli square, but all dressed up with some twine and those, again, those rustic dots. Pretty cool. And all these fun dies that come in the set. So thank you in advance to those of you who plan on ordering. I appreciate it. And let me show you our second card for today. Here it is. So this is the stamp that says, every day with you is another adventure. Isn't that fun? So it's a fun compass. And of course, you guys all know we have a new RV. So, well, new to us anyway. So I love this paper because everybody should get out and get some camping in a little bit, right? Get back to nature a little bit. All right. So let me show you what I did, how I did this card. This one uses an early espresso card base. And this paper, you can see it has tones of soft succulent. So that's the coordinating color that I chose to use. All right. So we've got our early espresso card base. And this one we're just going to put together, and then I'll add some twine. And you'll have to check the tutorial that's posted at chickstamper.com because I think it's 25 inches of twine, but you can just wrap it as well. But the tutorial will tell you exactly what I used. All right. Oh, this paper is so cute. So I've just got a thin piece of soft succulent to go around the back. Thin border, thin edge is what I'm trying to think of, I guess. And let's get it even thinner a little bit there. There we go. All right, and then another piece of designer paper. So we've got this early espresso brown, kind of boxed. And then on the back is ties and mustache and shoes. So it goes with that stamp that says, hello, handsome, with the mustache. So many of the papers just coordinate together. It's just gorgeous. All right. So no wrong or right. I just kind of came up from the bottom a little bit here. Let's make sure those trailers show. All right. And then I've got my twine. So what I'm going to do before I adhere this to my card base is get some adhesive around the back side. And we'll do our twine. So I wanted it to be spread out. So I'm going to kind of wrap it with a design, just kind of crisscrossing. And then this last strip will go right down the center. All right, so let's just add a little bit of adhesive over those ends. How simple is this? But it's pretty cute, I think. All right, so now we're going to be able to play with this, and I can kind of bring over this little cross section over to where I want it when I put down my sentiment, my medallion here. So I've got a scalloped early espresso circle. That's from the layering circles. But then one of the dies with the set is this scalloped circle, more of a pointy edge. So that's the one that I'm going to use on our stamped image for this card. So I've got a scrap of soft succulent. And we'll stamp this compass that says, every day with you is another adventure. And you can see that then this die fits on there. So I've got that cut out, and I like it because it has a little indentation lip around it as well, like a scored circle. So that's kind of cool. Just adds a little bit more detail. And then I'll just put some adhesive on this, and we'll put it on top of our scallop circle. And then we're ready to use some Stampin' Dimensionals and pop it up and bring it up over onto the card. All right. So this is where obviously I'm just going to kind of turn it, and then I'm going to move this line right over to where I want, so that it'll be, so that it looks like these lines of twine are coming out from the compass. There we go. All right. And we've got some more of these rustic dots. And let's put a big one in the center of the compass. There we go. And we can put some smaller ones. We'll just put a couple smaller ones down here. There we go. All right, so we are down to our inside piece. And we've already told our recipient that every day with you is another adventure. So I thought we'll just use the number 1 stamp and put that in there. And then we can also do that on our envelope while we're here. There we go. So which card is your favorite? This one's a little simple, but I think it's cute. And I love that paper. Well, that wasn't very good here. Let's see. Let's try that again. Okay. And we can put our inside piece in. There we go. Every day with you is another adventure. This could be a cute anniversary card. Just going on a trip card. I think lots of different things, right? Especially if you have an RV, I guess it would be perfect if you're heading out on a big RV trip. All right, you guys, let me bring the camera back up. Oh, hey, Marianne. I'm glad you like them both, and thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed those today. Just a reminder that this video will be on Facebook, hopefully, but you'll also should be able to find it on YouTube as well. So I appreciate that. I appreciate you guys. And when you're on YouTube, please be sure that you like, follow, subscribe, ring the little bell, and then you'll be notified when I upload new videos as well. Again, everybody's order, you'll be getting the class kits. Everything is in there except the stamps, inks, and adhesive, so you'll need to add that at home. And then you'll also get this cute little thank you gift for the with the Ghirardelli square. And you can give it to your special guy. All right. I think that's it. I'm sorry again, you guys, about next Wednesday night's video. But we'll see if I can squeeze one in, and if not, then I'll be back with Paper Pumpkin next month. So other than that, message me if you have any questions. I'll be able to help you out and answer. And if you'd like to join my team, we'd love to have you as a Stampin' Chick. Make sure you get your glasses ordered, your glitter tumblers. They're so beautiful. They really are. Let me just... Oh, thanks, you guys. I appreciate it. Don't forget, 2 more days if you want to join our monthly card club. I can ship it to you. Check out in the description. There's a link. I think it's $45 to have the kit shipped to you, but you get a half a pack of designer paper and some embellishments. Sometimes it's ribbon, sometimes it's dots, or whatever we're using, but you get the full pack. All the cards are cut for you and things like that. So check it out. We'd love to have you, but message me if you have any questions, you guys. All right. Have a wonderful day. I appreciate you stopping by and watching, and I hope you get a little inky today and make something fun. Feel free to post it and share with us and inspire us. That's what it's all about. We all want to inspire each other to have fun and maybe get new ideas with our products. So take care, you guys. I love you lots. Oh, thanks for the hearts, you guys. You're awesome. Take care. Have a great one. Bye-bye.